Come on, baby, let's take one last ride.
Yes, this may be your last chance to catch Oliver Tree in concert. The self-proclaimed country music superstar will be at Auckland's Town Hall in July as part of the Elemental Nights series. Don't cry any cowboy tears, as you'll hear, Oliver claims that this will be his final tour. We catch Oliver preparing for a TV appearance where he's got some tips on hair regrowth.
Basically, I have this experimental growth hormones that I can hook you up with. So if you do want hair, I can get you sorted.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. So you're coming to New Zealand. Have you ever been here before?
I have not. I'm excited.
What do you know about New Zealand? I'm curious.
Put a shrimp on the bobby.
That's Australia.
I don't know a whole lot, man, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. I won't put you on the spot there. Anyway, so when you come here, what can we expect from you? Because I've been reading all about your shows, and it seems like anything can happen. You are constantly evolving and changing. So what have you got in mind?
Well, the live show consists of many different components. You got performance art, WWF wrestling, stand-up comedy, storytelling, motivational speaking, even belly dancing. We do a little bit of everything. Music-wise, we got rock, hip-hop, pop, soul. We're doing country now.
Yep.
Got dance, electronic music. So we have a wide range of different things to offer. And the way I see it is we got something for everybody.
It sounds like it. Yes. So I've been reading some of the reviews. Do you read many of your reviews of your shows?
No, I don't. I already have to go to all of them, which is bad enough.
Fair enough. Because I do see on one hand, people love this, what you're doing, and they're all excited. And like you mentioned, all this stuff. And on the other hand, there are folks who say, that some of the stuff is a distraction from the music. How do you respond to that?
Another show where a band just goes and plays their songs and doesn't say anything, that's fine.
Yeah.
But what we do is, it's entertainment, baby. This is show business.
Right.
We're putting on a show, and if you're not into that, go watch a boy band sing and walk off stage, and that's great. But if you want to see a WWF wrestling match for the price of a concert and 50 other things, all for one price, you get a hell of a bang for your buck. But, it's not for everyone. I make art that's polarizing, I'd rather make something that was, either loved or hated than make something that's just in the middle.
Right. So I'm assuming that you must have been inspired and motivated by somebody in your early formative years that got you to where you are now. Who or what was that?
I don't listen to music. I don't have many inspirations. So sadly, there's not a whole lot. But I will say, I'm sure a ton of things have influenced me along the way. I mean, lately, I was just in Mexico touring. I went to El Lucha Libre, and I learned some new wrestling moves there.
Cool.
So I've been getting hyped up by that. But, you're never going to reinvent the wheel, and nothing is truly that unique. But I think what we have here is a nice mixture of a lot of different things, and there's really not any show quite like it. I do believe that, and I am delusional.
Fair enough. So what do you expect from an audience when the thing happens? What do you want from them?
I don't know. Mayhem, riots, some fights to break out, mosh pits. I want people to laugh and I want them to cry, somewhere in the middle. But it should be a mixture of everything.
And do you interact much with the fans before or after the show? Do you get to talk to them? Do they talk to you?
No. They're not going to ever get to me, no.
You don't hang out by the merch table?
The greatest show I could possibly give, and that's all they're going to get.
Right.
Anything else, that may or may not happen if you run into me on the street, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Security crew. I keep 6 armed guards around me, so it's pretty hard to get to me.
Have you had need to have armed guards around you? Have you had any incidences?
Yeah. I'm one of the biggest country stars that ever came around. So, when you reach that status,
right,
you need protection, and especially in America, it's dangerous here.
Yeah, we know that. We read the papers and we see the videos. It's pretty scary.
It's very scary.
What do you think the solution is to that? Is there a solution?
I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong guy.
Okay. Somebody's got to know.
I don't know shit, dude. Anything. I barely know where I'm about to go to next. So.
All right. Very good. So I noticed that you shot a video in the Ukraine. You worked with a Russian band. Do you have any affiliations with that part of the world?
I lived in Russia for 4 months last year. I filmed 2 music videos there. Before that, I was working in Ukraine, filming music video there for a month. I love the Eastern Bloc, man. I'm really sad about the situation at hand. Nobody wants to see that happen. So
right.
It's been heartbreaking. You know, I've spent a lot of time building an audience there, and now I can't even interact with them. So it's been heartbreaking to see what's happened over the course of the last year. And the conflict's been going on for a long time. It's not a new thing. Even when I was in Ukraine 3 or 4 years ago, there was like sandbags in the streets already preparing for this type of thing. So it's not really as fresh as people think. That conflict's been going on for a long time.
Right. So you were in Russia for 4 months, you say? What were the Russian people like? What did you think of them?
I thought they're incredible. I was working with a lot of different Russian artists and filmmakers, and I was incredibly inspired. It's an incredible place. Both Ukraine and Russia are some of my favorite places I've ever been.
Cool. Now, getting back to your live show, I assume you're going to be doing some stuff off of Cowboy Tears. Do you consider yourself a country artist now, or is that just a
I would say I'm a pretty mainstream country artist at this point.
Right.
I've amassed a pretty big country following. And a lot of my fans turned on me, but I said, screw them. The new fans, I got a bunch of new country audience. So it's been great.
And are you thinking about what you want to do next?
Well, this is it, man. That's the sad thing, is that I've been working on these screenplays. I just finished my 3rd feature film screenplay. And essentially, after this tour, this is my last tour ever. We're doing the world tour, Cowboy Tears. And after this, we're going to be done touring. So if anybody in New Zealand ever wants to see this show, this will be the one chance. So I hope people will come check it out. It's going to be a very special one.
So why are you retiring your live show?
I'm over it, man. I'm doing 100 shows this year. I don't know. I just played enough shows. It was fun while it lasted, but there's a lot of other things I want to do. So, you know, this is just going out with the bang, busting out, doing as many shows as I can for the fans. And I have a lot of other dreams, you know. Music isn't a dream anymore. It's a day job and
right.
Reality. It's not a dream. I'm a dreamer, so I dream of the next thing, and I'm always working on a few things up my sleeve.
Now, I did read that you're doing a bit of new music. You got a mixtape coming up with a guy named Little Ricky. Is that right?
Oh, no, I'm not involved with that. I just helped produce it, but it's not actually part of Oliver Tree Project. But I helped work as an executive producer on his mixtape. And I do have one last body of work, the deluxe of Cowboy Tears. It's called Cowboy Tears, Drown the World in a Swimming Pool of Sorrow. That's coming out over the next couple months. We released the first single, I Hate You, but it's a pop punk album, and I produced 5 of the tracks with Travis Barker.
Right.
And it's a totally different sound than the actual album, but just giving a double album.
What was it like working with Travis?
It was great. I had Blink 182 remix one of my songs in the past, and it was really cool to get to work on some new material with them. And I did 2 tracks for my actual album. One's called Cigarettes, one is called Suitcase Full of Cash. And we did those together. We did a bunch of music together, so I spent a lot of time, and I look up to the guy. He's very inspiring. I was grateful for what time I did get to spend with him.
Right. So you mentioned you got screenplays, you're thinking about films. What kind of films inspire you? Are there filmmakers you think of?
I love a lot of filmmakers. But for me, it's all about fusion. Same with music. It's all about cross-pollination of genres. So stuff I'm writing is everything from kids' movies to NC-17 and everything in between. So I'm having fun, and I'm doing it as a passion project. I'm not too worried about getting started right now. I'm still wrapping things up with music, and it's taking quite most of my time. So when I get a little time off tour here and there, I just go and lock myself in a hotel room for 10 days, and I'll just write a movie or finish one. So I've been having fun with that.
So I'm curious, when you wake up in the morning, you've had all these different personas, you're doing all these different things. Who are you when you first start a day?
This is sadly what it is, man. I'm stuck like this. I look like this, and
But-
it's not easy.
It's not easy. Well, you know, it could be worse.
Could be worse, man. You're definitely right about that.
All right. Now,
Could be pulled like you.
there you go. This is what happens when you put a few years on.
Sorry to throw you under the bus.
That's all right. It's a place I'm used to being.
Me too. Me too.
So who's doing your hair and makeup there?
Want to say hello?
Hi, I'm Alex.
Hi.
Just the number one.
How long?
Yeah,
What kind of a job are you doing? How long does this take?
takes about 4 to 5 hours. She does this every day.
Every day.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay. Well,
She lives here.
it's like
It's a lot of work.
unbelievable.
Sometimes we bring in 5 or 6 other people to speed up the process, but when it's just her, it's roughly 5 to 6 hours.
Crikey. And then what do you do when what do you have to do? What are you getting dressed up and made up for? Anything in particular, or is it just your daily routine?
Going to the pool. No, I can't really say. I don't know. Can I say, Paul?
Sure you could, yeah.
I'm going to film on a TV show, so
Oh, cool.
yeah. Can't really say more than that, but I'm excited.
All righty. Well, sounds like you're doing a bit of everything, so it's very exciting. Are you living the dream?
No, this is the reality. The dream is to make these feature films, but you need about $100 million. So if you know anybody, if anybody listening to this has a rich uncle that might be interested in investing, if you maybe are rich, you look rich.
Oh yeah. Somebody told me that the other day. I thought it was hilarious.
You know any people in your circle. I'm down bad. I need some funding, so just putting that out there.
All right. All right. So for folks who are on the fence about coming to see your show here in Auckland, what would you tell them?
I'd say if you ever wanted to potentially maybe just tiny bit want to do this is your one chance to do it. There won't be another chance. So it's going to be crazy, man. I'm telling you right now, people's lives are changed. People find their husbands and wives. I've had multiple people get engaged on my stages. I mean,
Did you marry somebody on your stage?
I've done a few weddings, yeah. And I actually became an ordained minister in America. I do this, basically I fill out paperwork, depending on what state it is. You have to do it for each state, but I'm going to probably do it for New Zealand if anyone wants to get engaged there. So might be a place to get engaged your way.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, man.
One last question. What's your favorite record of all time?
Oh, I don't listen to music, but Cowboy Tears is definitely the best album I've ever heard. I'm really excited about this new record. And yeah, I don't have iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, any of that garbage. I don't listen to music. So yeah.
There you go. You're missing out on some good stuff.
No, man. I love some of the stuff I made, man. Ugly is beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got all the music I need. No, I still make music for myself, and I only listen to the new stuff that I'm making. So still got that. I would never listen to the stuff that came out. All that stuff is garbage.
Okay. All righty. Well, we got to wrap this up, I'm afraid, sadly. I'm looking forward to seeing you when you get here, though. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for spending time talking to me. I appreciate it.
Those hair growth hormones, I could get you started.
Yeah, hook me up.
I will.
Thank you very much. All right, bye-bye.
Peace.